Díomh agus fáilte ais chuig Park Echelon inis tá an seo Bainisteoir na fórna imíochta Johnathan O'Neill arís chun labhairt faoi feachtas currently rain agus an tra imána freisin. Johnathan, I suppose we'd start off with you're around 2 months in the job now. How do you find, I suppose, going from being very much a club man now to managing your county and managing players from your own club?
Look, yeah, I suppose I've known my own club players for a long time now. I kind of manage Keane and Sam and Flash coming up along, you know, so I've had them since they were 6-7 years of age, so it's kind of, there was no big step over or anything, you know, so I know them and they know me well, like, so it wasn't that big of a step or anything like that. And then Sir Warren, like, I've hurled with Warren for the last 10 or 12 years as well, so so you know, there's a lot of respect there both ways. Yeah,
so fans kind of an advantage because you know them so well, like,
exactly,
makes them taking that.
You know, so we know, like, I know exactly what they're good at and stuff like that, and their best positions and stuff. So you know, it's nice and handy.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's nice to have a few familiar faces when you go in as well, like, you know. I suppose then moving on then, your last league game against Tyrone was nearly a month ago now. Was it hard to did you find a challenge to fill that month-long gap between the end of the league and the beginning of the Christy Ring?
No, not really, because we played the under-20s here the following week after the Tyrone match, because the under-20s, they were actually playing their championship match the following week, so we had to give them game time, you know. And so that was a good practice match that week. And then the following week, then we went to Louth. I mean, that was another step up, and that was a good challenge game, you know. So again, it was a good win, you know. And then the following Wednesday we played Jude's in Bray, like, which was a big step up, you know. Jude's are a good hurling team, you know. They've been going well in Dublin the last couple of years, so that was a perfect training match, you know. And then, as I said, John Berry and Owen have been John definitely has been putting them through their paces for the last few weeks, you know. And some of the lads, there's a lot of running and a lot of hard work went on. So you know, as we kept saying, we're coming into championship season now, like, you know, so we're building on our fitness. So the 3 weeks was actually not too bad in the end. Yeah, it's kind of an ideal one where you really filled it very well, like, very productively. Indeed, yeah, excellent. I suppose now with the Christy Ring starting on Sunday, what's your aims, John, for the campaign? Well, I know I said, like, we're a very young team, like, you know, and you know, but the first game is so important, you know. I keep saying to them, we're only looking at Derry. We had a great result here in the league against Derry, but again, this is championship hurling, like, it's probably another step up, you know. Derry had a great league, they won the league, so they're confident, and you know, Derry will be stepping it up, and I'm just hoping that our players can step it up as well, which I think we will, you know. So as I keep saying, the first game defines us, really, you know. If we get a good result, well then, you know, I don't want to be too pushy on it, but you'd be hoping, like, that you get a good run then, you know, because then we've Kildare the following week. I know that'll be a tough game, because Kildare and Derry are the two favourites to get to the Christy Ring. So we were hoping if we got a result against Derry, you never know, it could be us in the Christy Ring final, you know. You'd be going to London then and looking at that game totally different. You know, get a result against London, and you never know, Christy Ring final. You know, we're not here to make up the numbers. You know? I know we're a young team, and newly promoted, but you have to, I suppose, come in with a positive mindset to it all. Like, exactly, like, you know, we're not here just to make up the numbers and just, you know, fill the fixtures or anything like that. So we keep drilling that into the players. You know, they're all winners, you know, so, you know, we're not here for anything else. Of course. I suppose you alluded to London there, to travelling to London for the second time this year. You're travelling up to Tyrone again, Johnathan. I suppose maybe a non-hurling question, but maybe a question people might be interested in general. How do you personally fill the time on those kind of long journeys? Well, we try to judge our times, you know, so that we're landing in the hotels and stuff like that, your journey up, so that we're trying to have our dinners at a certain time, and then after dinner, like, we kind of do video analysis and game plans and stuff like that, and that could go on for an hour. And then after that, then the guys would probably play poker and cards and stuff. Like, some of them would be playing cards, and then the others could be going for walks and stuff. So you know, we fill the time that way. So I suppose you're obviously being the Bainisteoir, your time is probably very full anyway. You know, it's just, I suppose, the players to keep the players. It is like the bus journeys. like they're probably the hardest part. Once you land in the hotel, like there's always something on, like, you know, but it's the actual bus. And again, like lots of the lads are probably just listening to their, you know, Spotify or whatever.
Or
like,
podcast,
you know,
whatever.
podcasts or something, you know.
Very good, very good.
Other than that, like, you know, that's how we travel.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Well, just as was a reminder to our viewers, that Christering opener is on here in Etchelton Park on Sunday, thrown in at 1 p.m. against Derry. Jonathan, thanks very much for taking some time out this evening to talk to me, and very best luck on Sunday and for your Christering Cup campaign in general.
No problem, thank you.
Fáilte.